Hello.
Oh, I didn't notice you there.
This is SMT Nocturne. It's also called Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. It's just SMT3 in Japan, but in Europe, this is actually Lucifer's Call.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why, but
that's offensive.
Personally, you can actually, if you like Devil May Cry, you can get Dante in this actually. Like Dante is actually in this game, and you can get him to join your party. But it's the Dante from Devil May Cry 2, and a lot of people don't like him. But yeah, I didn't think he fit very well with the atmosphere of this game. It just seemed kind of weird. He didn't need to be there, in my opinion. But I really like this game. So, if you haven't played it, you should play it. If you like other SMT games, maybe. Like if you like Persona, or Persona 4. I mean, this is a lot harder, but at the same time, it's more rewarding like that. Like, I found Persona 3 kind of boring. I'm not saying it's bad. I can understand why people would like it if they like the social interaction stuff. But this doesn't have any of that. So if you played Persona 4, Persona 3, and you liked the demons, like not the personas. I mean, like.
Now, if I played Katawa Shoujo, would I like this?
No. This game is about dungeons and getting lost and being very mad. If you like getting angry at a game, you'll probably like this. Yeah. It's unusual in the fact that there's really not that much story. I think the story begins in the first few hours, and then you only really get more story sprinkled throughout the next week. It's probably only like, no more than like an hour or 2 hours of straight up story sections. It's not Xenosaga, is what I'm saying. It's a little slow, but I mean, it's a dungeon crawler. What else? What do you expect? It's got like a cell shady look to it that I thought worked okay. If you play Digital Devil Saga, it uses the same graphical engine as this. When you're fighting, if you hit the enemy with an attack that they're strong against, you lose turns, basically. Kinda.
Yep.
But if you hit them with something they're weak against, you get turns back. So inevitably, this game gets to a point where you have everything you need to give yourself thousands of turns in every fight, because you have everything that can be strong against the bad guy. So this game has a tendency to get really easy by the end, which gives it a weird curve. It gives it this strange bell curve thing for difficulty. But that can all be remedied because it has multiple difficulty modes. It is very hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very hard. It could have stood with the middle of the road, like pretty hard difficulty, but it's lengthy. It feels long. Some cool music, I guess. It's got like different music, seemingly for pretty much every other battle. Like it's got a million different random battle themes that just keep going and changing around. Yeah,
that's more than normal.
Yeah,
More than usual.
It's three times more than any other game I've ever played. So it's not like Xenosaga again, because Xenosaga only has one battle theme, even for the bosses. But this game has all tons of different. It's the opposite. In fact, this really does feel like the polar opposite of Xenosaga, which is a good thing, because I don't really like Xenosaga. If you're bored, I like Final Fantasy, like the straight up looking at cutscenes and shit, and weird melodrama, and you're up for something a little bit more challenging, can't really go wrong here. I think we both agree that it's pretty much really good. It's rated mature, so if you're not 17, you should turn off the video. UPC code is 308 65 53006.
Doctor brain thing. Why aren't you talking?
You can customize your character with Megatama,
Yes.
And that's living parasites that grant the host demonic powers.
It's the only equipment you get.
And there's over 100 demons to join your party, evolve, or fuse in to form even more powerful ones. Man, the value getting there is just through the roof.
It's like maybe 60 games in one.
Yes.
Because of how much characters it has.
God, it's set in post-apocalyptic Tokyo. And so
Tokyo.
If you're like a...
Can't lose.
If you're a weeaboo, you can get your Japan shit in here.
Definitely, definitely.
The entire population of the world is annihilated by a global catastrophe called the Conception.
The Inception?
Conception. Yeah, you can be evil in this too. Automatically makes it a 12 out of 10.
You can be evil, slightly less evil, the same amount, same amount, same amount.
Yeah, it's...
Those are the endings.
Isn't there like 5 different endings?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one true evil ending.
They're all morally ambiguous.
Yeah, that's another cool thing about this. This was like giving you the gray area options back in the PS2 days. Instead of now, we got it worse, and people think it's better when we have Mass Effect, where it's, do you want to kill this guy for no reason, or do you want to save his life? Where it's just completely, it's black and white, but this is like kind of gray. You get lots of gray choices in this. It really comes down to just making a lot of sacrifices, and it's like real life.
Well, let me see this for a second. Let's see. I don't have a ruler, so this may not be accurate. But the case is pretty much built to code.
It looks pretty square, to be honest. It's all pretty true. That's just a standard DVD case, eh?
Just letting you have a look at it here.
They repurpose these they take the DVD cases, right, and they take the slip out of it. These kind of game companies. So they take the thing out saying what movie it is. Like if it was Jurassic Park, they would take out the thing, right? And then they would put their game thing in there. So they replace it. And you don't know what you could be buying. You could be buying a case for like Superman Returns. Or even,
right.
Could even be like Castaway. Too, it could be that movie. But anyway, you don't know what movie you're getting.
A lot of people complain about the cost of games. Like it turns out they're so expensive because they need to buy a new movie every single time they prepare a case for it.
Yeah, like if you buy this game for $60, and you're getting like 70 hours out of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do the math. That's like
at least like 1,300 hours for me.
Well, like if you play this for 60 hours, which is the average person, and you bought it for $60, you're getting $1 an hour. So that's like going to the theater and paying $1 to watch 1 hour of a movie.
Well, or it's more like
if you smoked, it's probably just like you smoked because you pay like what, $15 for a package of smokes, and maybe you're smoking one every hour. So maybe that's like a. So if you smoke, what I'm saying is that you got to play this game because it's just as bad as smoking. When you buy this game at retail, you not only get the disc, but you get the manual.
Yes.
What we've been waiting for this moment where you can look at the manual.
Yes, yes. I'll tell you. When I was a young boy in Botswana, and I was a chimney sweeper.
That's a tough job.
I know, right? But yeah, this man named Jason Spoptuitus. Let's just call him that.
We'll change the names to protect the innocent.
I can't reveal his real name because he's on the sex offender registry. But anyway, he allowed me to play some games. And play with some games, rather. And he'd give me the case, but he wouldn't let me touch the machine. So I had many hours of fun playing through...
And drawing penises in all his manuals.
That's right.
As you can see, though, there isn't a single penis drawn in this manual. So you get... Not only do you get a repurposed movie box, A. B. You get a penisless book to go with it. And C. You get the game for $1 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty good. The manual is actually black and white, which, frankly, makes me want to kill myself. But
Alright.
yeah, and actually you can. It looks like on the back you can mail to order a strategy guide, which I wouldn't recommend doing because the internet's around now.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinatingly, this game is looks like it's developed and published by Atlas.
Right.
So it's like self-published by the developer, I guess, which is a fascinating idea, and I think that people could really go far with that idea, publishing their own games. Yeah, you got analog control. So if
you're not restricted to the D-pad.
If you like playing with knobs, you're gonna love this game.
I tried to return it because I was mad and I wanted to.
Did you have your receipt?
No, I didn't.
Well, you're done.
I didn't have a pen, so I took the nearest sharp object, pricked my finger, wrote a receipt out in blood on a piece of loose leaf, and I gave it to him. And he said, "We don't take blood contracts, so just keep that in mind, you know."
Is that the new Hitman game? Hitman Blood Contract? You gonna play that?
Yes.
I just realized something with this game. Smells like nothing.
Let me see.
I had a game here.
What?
Somebody sold me the game Dragon Quarter. I bought Dragon Quarter, which is Breath of Fire, like 5 actually, on eBay. And I got the game, and it smelled exactly like cherries. So
now the disc is
if you sold me that cherried, if you sold me a cherry flavored Dragon Quarter disc on the PS2.
Now the design for the art on the disc is a little curious, but
yeah, it seems to be indicating that the game is actually Spyro.
It's in full color at least.
But the game is not Spyro, so I don't know why.
At the time, video game fans in the early 2000s were just insane. They just would not play anything that wasn't the fad at the time. So they would disguise games as other like AAA titles,
like so you mean,
like Spyro.
You mean all those Call of Duty games at Walmart right now are actually different games? They're just tricking you into thinking it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. Wait, let me check the calendar.
What year is it now?
Well, here's the GameCube, so I can only assume it's 2001.
What do you give this game out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, what do you give it out of 3?
At 3? Wait. What are you talking? Do I pick a number from 1 to 3?
Pick a number, 0 being the worst, and 10 being the best. Between 0 and 10 to rate your feeling towards this game.
Shit!
I
don't want to do this. This is math.
Yeah, math sucks, eh?
Like, 4?
4. You realize 0 is supposed to be bad?
This game is a fast-paced action game where you play as a hardened criminal who plays by his own rules. And
did he come out of retirement for one last mission?
Came out of retirement for one last mission.
He's solving crimes with his fists.
Yes, he solves crimes with his fists.
Is his buddy cop black? And it's getting way too black for this shit.
No, his buddy is a scientist named Norbert Steen.
Who wonders if love can bloom on the battlefield.
And
I love that game.
Oh shit!
You touched my finger with your mouth.
Ah.
Oh.
So, Spyro, Enter the Dragon. Check it out. On the Nintendo GameCube.
This production was brought to you by Wonder Vision. The future of the past is now.